Hey everybody, it's Will at VIP Mortgage. It's time for a local lender update. Rates improved last week, putting us back in the best mortgage rate pricing for the year. So we're in a new trading range, and the question is, are we going to be able to hang on to it this time? We've done this twice already this year, and then the market moves back in the other direction based on uncertainty, right? When there's trade talks that kick up or wars overseas, that makes the market nervous and makes them think maybe we're too optimistic on the pricing for bonds. When bonds improve, generally mortgage rates do too. And it's looking like people are gaining confidence that the Fed is actually going to cut rates in September. And so now the discussion will probably turn toward, once they start cutting, how much are they going to cut and how fast, right? The Fed is fully aware, and so are the economists, that when they cut rates, it takes a long time for that to kick in. 9 or 10 months is when we normally see the economy reflect the rate cuts. And so the other big news is we had a weaker than expected job report last week. And this is kind of a big deal because as we've seen for a couple of years now, we get these stronger job numbers at the initial announcement, and then when we look back and we revise those numbers, they get cut substantially. So with these job numbers coming in much lower than expected, way lower than expected, the question is, are those numbers also going to be revised lower and actually see people losing jobs rather than job creation in the economy? Good news is the GDP came in hotter than expected, and that is kind of baking in some mixed signals into the economy. We're growing a little faster than people thought in the second quarter, and yet the job market's getting a little shakier. So the big question going into the fall, again, is going to be how much and how fast will the Fed cut once they start cutting? And in the fall, we'll probably get, in October, maybe November, we'll probably get their dot plot chart for next year, what they think the economy is going to do, and that could cause some shift in the mortgage rates as well, because people are going to be recalibrating expectations, right? The whole thing works on expectations and how close are we to those expectations. So I think we're going to be watching over the summer to see if we can sustain the trading range we're in, and to see if we get a little more improvement or if we're just kind of bumping along. And of course, the ever-present volatility when somebody important or famous opens their mouth about the economy, sometimes that causes some negative movement. So keep it tuned here. We'll keep you up to speed. If you need anything as far as a rate for your situation, give me a call, 719-232-7553.